Okay, here we go. First off, Jack wants a shout out. I'm not exactly sure what a shout out is, but Jack! Are you fabulous? You're so fabulous, it's ridiculous. There's like, I mean, I can't even put into words how fabulous you are, Jack. How does it feel being Satan? Good. Very, very good. How big is big? Big is very big. I mean, big is like on a scale of small to big. Big is just like at the top of the big side of the scale. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. How do I human? Not very well. Most of the time I forget how to human, and so I end up being something else that's not quite human, and then people look at me very strangely, and I'm gonna go on, and now, no, I can't twerk. No, I have almost no butt anyway, so there's nothing to twerk with. Alex asks, how amazing is she? There's no scale for how amazing you are, Alex. I mean, like, if there was a scale, you'd be, like, way off the scale on your amazingness. I mean, there's literally no numeratical way to measure your awesomeness. That is how awesome you are. I have Satan in my boot. Right next to the snake. Thalia, am I saying it that right? Thalia? What color would a turtle be if he swam 500 miles in the Red Sea and met a goldfish 5 years later? Well, the Red Sea is large enough for a turtle to swim 500 miles in it. At least the length, not the width, because it's only about 250 miles wide. Considering that the red color comes from an only occasional algae bloom, swimming in the Red Sea wouldn't actually affect the turtle's color. Now, since the Red Sea is a saltwater body of water, that we're talking about a sea turtle. So the turtle would never actually be able to meet a goldfish, since goldfish, or koi, are generally freshwater fish, so you would never actually find one in a saltwater body of water, and you would never find a sea turtle in a freshwater body of water. So, at the end of the day, the turtle and the goldfish would never meet. So, it renders your question impossible. Will asks, why is the sky green? Well, the sky is actually blue, but if the sky were green, it would be due to two things. Number one, the wavelength of light that goes through the air would have to be refracted by different gases than what we actually have in our atmosphere. Fluorine and chlorine, I believe, would be the gases that would be needed in the atmosphere to actually reflect the green spectrum of the wavelength of light. So that is why the sky would be green if the sky were green. But since the sky is blue, again, your question's moot. When do I have my man period each month? Usually right around inventory at work. It pisses me off. I really don't like having to go in every month for like 9 hours and count produce. Why did I ever let them make me do that? Why do people call me Satan? Because I am Satan. That my mind works in very dark and twisted ways. Yes. That, and I eat souls for dinner. Does it rain gumdrops where I live? No, it does not rain gumdrops where I live. It rains water, and ice, and wind, and frogs. And occasionally the wind comes down and says hi and destroys our buildings because it's a dick. Because, yeah. How tall are you? I have no idea, Will. I've never met you. I think you're taller than short, but shorter than tall. Maybe. When was the last time I got a hug? Probably about 2 weeks ago when my nieces and nephews were over. Those kids love to hug. It's so cute. Why do dogs go woof? To remind us they used to be wolves. Yeah. What does a fox say? Whatever it is that video says. Yeah. Dogs actually... Wolves... Foxes actually make a weird mewing sound. It's like... Not a bark, but not a meow. It's like almost a... Not even a yip, really, but it's... Yeah. It's nothing like Yivas, or however you say his name, tries to claim in that video. Who is Sparkles? I don't know Sparkles. I don't know any Sparkles. I don't know what a Triss is, so I wouldn't even know how to answer that question. So I don't personally find Harry Potter a sexy beast, but I guess, judging by what I've heard other people say, Harry Potter is a sexy beast. I know, Voldemort doesn't seem to like him, so he can't be all that good, right? I mean, personally, I like Voldemort. I think he's pretty cool, but I'm Satan, so I would tend to side with the evil bastards. Thalia asks, what faction are you? I've never read Divergent, so I have no idea. What house are you, and why do I think so? Are you referring to, my mind just went blank. Game of Thrones? I've not read or watched those, so I don't know what house I would be. Most prominent color in my wardrobe, that's easy, black. I love black. Most of my shirts are black. Black and, like, denim blue. Yeah. Do I have a bedtime? Not really, because my schedule is kind of up and down. Some days I'll go to bed at 7 p.m. Some days I'll go to bed at 11 p.m. It just depends on when I have to be at work. Or if I have to be at work. So, not really. Which house do I think I would be sorted into? I'm assuming this is a Harry Potter reference. I've seen the movies, but I don't know enough. I'd probably be sorted into Slytherin. Let's just be honest. I'd be sorted into Slytherin. Anyway. And that's the end of the questions, and so that is the end of this here video. Yeah!